Imagine this. It's July, the FIFA World Cup final. Over 80,000 fans fill the stadium. Millions more are watching from every corner of the world. The match has gone into the final seconds. The referee looks at his watch. One last whistle. And suddenly, Norway are world champions. A country with just over 5 million people has achieved what football giants have chased for generations. The impossible has happened. But here's the real question. What would happen to Norway the day after? Because winning the World Cup doesn't just change football, it changes an entire nation. Stay until the end because the final consequence is something almost nobody talks about. The night the world stopped. The final whistle blows. For a second, everything is silent. Then, pure chaos. Norwegian players collapse onto the grass in tears. Fans scream until they lose their voices. Some laugh, some cry. Others simply stare at the pitch, unable to believe what they've just witnessed. Back in Norway, the streets explode. People rush outside carrying flags. Cars honk nonstop. Church bells ring. Fireworks light up the night sky. Complete strangers hug each other like lifelong friends. Every cafe, every restaurant, every airport, every living room. Everyone is celebrating the same miracle. For one night, nothing else matters. The internet goes crazy. Within minutes, social media completely melts down. #Norway becomes the #1 trend worldwide. Videos of fans celebrating reach hundreds of millions of views. Every sports page changes its headline. Every news station interrupts regular programming. Around the world, one question keeps appearing. How did Norway do it? The football world searches for answers. Experts replay every goal, every save, every tactical decision. People who never cared about football suddenly know every Norwegian player's name. For one glorious day, Norway becomes the center of the sporting universe. Football becomes gold. Winning the World Cup is about more than lifting a trophy. It creates an economic explosion. Official Norway jerseys disappear from stores within hours. Online shops crash. Collectors begin paying outrageous prices. The jersey is no longer just sportswear. It's history. Sponsors rush to sign every player. Companies compete to feature the champions in advertisements. Tourism increases. Football academies receive thousands of new registrations. Every child suddenly wants one thing: to wear Norway's colors. New superstars are born. Everyone already knows Erling Haaland. Everyone knows Martin Odegaard. But every World Cup creates unexpected heroes. Maybe it's a goalkeeper who saves 3 penalties. Maybe it's a defender who scores the winning goal. Maybe it's an 18-year-old nobody had heard of before the tournament. Overnight, unknown players become international celebrities. Europe's biggest clubs line up with contracts worth millions. One tournament changes their entire lives forever. The next generation. This may be the greatest victory of all. Somewhere in Norway, a 6-year-old watches the captain lift the trophy. That child picks up a football the next morning, not because someone told them to, because they now believe, I can do that someday. That's how legends inspire generations. One championship creates thousands of future footballers. Some of them haven't even kicked their first ball yet. The pressure begins, but every dream has a price. Before becoming champions, simply qualifying for the World Cup felt like success. Now, only winning is enough. Every tournament brings enormous expectations. Every defeat becomes national news. Every generation is compared to the champions. The greatest achievement also becomes the greatest burden, because once you've reached the top, the world expects you to stay there forever. Chapter 7. More than football. Would a World Cup make Norway a bigger country? No. Would it change its borders? No. Would it suddenly become one of the world's largest nations? Of course not. But something much more powerful would happen. People everywhere would remember Norway differently. Not only for its breathtaking fjords, not only for the northern lights, not only for skiing, but as the country that shocked the football world. A nation that proved size doesn't define greatness. Belief does. Courage does. Heart does. And sometimes, that's enough to change history. Ending. Maybe this never happens. Maybe it happens sooner than anyone expects. Football has always been a game where miracles are possible. That's why billions of people keep watching. Because every World Cup begins with the same dream, that this could be your country's moment. So here's the question. Could Norway really become world champions one day? Tell us what you think in the comments. And if you love football stories like this, subscribe for more incredible journeys from the beautiful game. Because in football, the impossible has a strange habit of becoming reality.